morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to another episode of It's Naturally Nat. Today's episode is going to be dedicated to one of my new subscribers named Jimbo. I forget the number, maybe after that. Who requested that I make a hot German potato salad. And you know what? I am glad to accommodate if there's any recipe I might mention that I've made before that sounds good to you. Let me know and I will make it for you. In fact, I haven't made this in a hot minute and the weather has turned. The holidays around the corner. This is German hot potato salad, which is a warm hot potato salad made with bacon vinaigrette. Is a great recipe to make over the holidays or during the winter or even in the summer for a barbecue. It is so good. It's hot, it's smoky, it's tangy, it's salty, it is decadent. I used to have a friend that I would make this hot German potato salad for on her birthday, who used to live locally to me because she loved it so much, and a German restaurant used to make it. And I used to think, yeah, but the German restaurant doesn't make it very good. I thought, hot German potato salad is like, getting a little hot there, is a lot like pizza. Even when it's bad, it's good. But why not make it better? And why have something that's always going to be good even when it's bad? Why not always have it great instead of just okay, right? In the case of the restaurant my friend liked, I thought their hot German potato salad or warm German potato salad didn't have enough onion in it, didn't have enough bacon and seasoning in it. That was my hot take, so mine does. Today's hot German potato salad is going to be enough for 2-3 people. Now, if you want to triple it, go for it. But I think it's easier to double and triple recipes than it is to try to micromanage them down to a small amount. And I don't like to have a lot of this around because, like potato chips, I'll get after it and start eating. I wish Daniel, the cameraman, was here today, but he's not. He's off at business, so it's just me. So here we go. What I got here is about 2 teaspoons of oil left over from cooking 2 pieces of bacon. I'm going to add to that a cup of onion. And we're going to let that saute. I have actually maybe a little more than a third of a cup of onion because, like I said, I like a little bit more. And I got my cast iron skillet because I think that works the best. And I got the heat a little maybe hotter than I'd like. I'm going to turn it down to a medium low. In fact, I'm going to take it off the heat for just a second to talk about something regarding the bacon, right? So what you want to do, and I've already done it, in fact I have it right over here, is you want to take 2 pieces of bacon and cook it in your skillet over medium heat until it is crispy. Take it out, put it on a paper towel, chop it up, set it aside. But you know what I want to do? I want to share this tip with you that I think is brilliant. So most of the time I make my bacon in mass in the oven, but you'll always have those 2 to 3 pieces that won't fit on the pan. And do you really want to cook it for 28 minutes, pull it back out, put 2 pieces of bacon that didn't fit on, and then bake it again for another 20, 30 minutes? No, you don't. Take that bacon that didn't fit in the pan when you were making bacon, roll it up into a rosette, just like this. Put it in your bag, just like this, and keep it in your freezer. I just pulled out 2 rosettes today to make this warm vinaigrette bacon German potato salad. No fuss, no muss, right? I didn't have to make a whole thing. I just wanted to make 2 pieces for today's dish. I'm putting my onions back on. What you want to do is get them a little bit translucent, maybe just a teeny tiny bit of color, so that they look like this. That's almost there. Then what you need is, now you're supposed to use 2 to 3 red potatoes, but I never have those on hand. I have russet. Red I think is ideal for they hold the better a little bit. But again, I never have those on hand. So I used about 4 small russets because that's all I had. I didn't have the larger kind. You're supposed to also boil them till they're tender, right? Poked with a fork. But I didn't do that, and I also didn't peel them because I like the I like the skins on. You can take the skins off before you boil them if you want. But I don't even boil them. I put them in the microwave for 4 minutes and 20 seconds on high. Let it cool. I toss them in the freezer, to be honest, for about 10 minutes, and then I pull them out and I cut them. Slice them 1/4 of an inch thick, okay? Then what I have already over here, just let my onions, push my onions aside for just a second. This recipe I have is so old. Check out how beat up this bad boy is. Can you believe that? It's got coffee all over it. That shows you it's a good recipe when it's got stains all over it. What else I have on this paper plate here is 1/4 teaspoon of celery salt, some coarse pepper. I have 2 teaspoons of flour. I have 1/4, what else, 1/4, not that. And 2, oh, that's it. Thought I had extra in there, something or other, but I don't. Then I have over here, I like mine tangy. So I have 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, although my original recipe only called for 1. And then I also have, what do I have in here? I have 1/2 cup of water and 2 teaspoons of sugar, right? And like I said, I doubled it up. Now you could use any kind of vinegar you want. I've done it with white vinegar, but lately I've been having a lot more of apple cider vinegar on hand. And that's what I have here. I'm going to put the onions back on the heat. Swoop. And I'm going to go ahead and add my flour and my seasonings. Okay? So we're going to keep the heat where it's at. We're going to, just like the other day when we made a bechamel, we're not making a roux, we're just cooking the flour taste out a little bit. Now I always keep some bacon grease around. I use it so much I keep it in the shot glass right by the stove. I'm going to put just a titch more in. That's what a titch looks like. Just because it feels a little dry. It feels a little dry. I mean, just feels a little dry. That's Rosie. She's saying hello. Rosie! You know how she gets when she starts saying hello. She's got to say hello over and over again. Wish we had some Daniel here for some sarcasm. Then we're going to take the vinegar with the sugar in it. We're going to add that to this. Now I wish you could be right here just to smell this. Because it's bacony. Ooh, it's apple cidery vinegary. I don't even know if those are necessary words with Y's on the end. But it's going to slowly thicken up a little bit, just ever so slightly as it's cooking. I'm going to give it a little more heat. I cut the heat a little bit before because it was getting a little smoky. Oh, I wish you could, man, I wish you could smell this. It's starting to get a little thick. Just a little. And I am just going to let that flour do its magic. Now it's not going to get as thick as like when we did the bechamel. No, this is loose. This is a vinaigrette, but this is going to be thicker than, say, a vinaigrette that you were going to put on a salad. And in fact, if you wanted to, and I might just put in a flick, just a flick, a little bit more flour, just to make it a hair. That smells so good. I'm going to put a little bit more of a flick in. Just a little of flour. All-purpose flour, of course. There, I think that's good. I'm going to go ahead and kill the heat. Nice thing about cast iron is it keeps its heat, right, for a while, which is what you want in most instances, whatever you're doing. Finally, what we're going to add, I'm going to add the bacon first. Boom. Then we're going to stir that in. Oh yeah, folks, it's thickening. Just as soon as you kick off that heat, it starts thickening. Now, once I put this in the refrigerator, it's going to totally thicken up. And at that point, if you wanted to shake on a little bit more vinegar, a couple drops at a time, to your own individual taste preference, by all means do that. What we're doing now is we're just going to gently, and that is what I'm doing here, is gently, because russet potatoes. Again, this is better if you use red, but I'm not a grocery store. And I use what I got on hand when it comes to that. I'm just ever so gently. There we go. There we go. So good. Oh, man, I gotta do this. So good. Needs a little salt and pepper. This is what we're talking about. This is what we are talking about. So good with pork. I might have to can my healthy meal that I was going to have this evening and make a pork chop on the grill with some of this. This is so good. In my family, I'm going to put a little more extra salt on there and a little bit extra pepper because that's how I was raised. In my family, we would sneak into the kitchen, get this out with a spoon, and eat it cold because it's that good. Some coarse ground pepper on there. And I'm going to let this come to room temperature. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. I got to do it, folks. This is what we're talking about. I'm going to let it come to room temperature. I'm going to put it in the fridge, and I'm going to eat it later. Daniel's not here, otherwise I'd share it. BM will be home, be around tomorrow. They'll get some. Whoever might stop by might get some. I'm going to have a little tiny bite. Okay. Cooked snack. This is going to stay over here. You got to make this, folks. This would be great. Double it if you're going to have maybe 4 or 5 people over for anything, for a picnic, for a cookout. This doesn't have to be just a seasonal winter dish. You can have this any time of year, and you can take the levels up as far or as far down as you want. Make it saltier, put more salt, put baking salt in it. Make it the only thing you can't do with this is make it healthy. It's tasty, but it's not what your cardiologist would recommend, right? So you don't want to eat this all the time. But you can make it more vinegary. Maybe make it. Mom would probably put. If Mom was standing right here now, she'd probably sneak a teaspoon of white sugar in there, into that water mixture that I had earlier. But I like mine tangier and saltier. Go ahead and make this. So good with pork roast, pork chops, grilled meat. You could even have it with turkey for Thanksgiving. But give it a shot if you haven't already. Like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. It really helps my channel if you join my channel and subscribe. Easy to do. Just tap the button. So I'll see you. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful night. And I will see you next time.